Hey guys, welcome back to Cookie and Screams. Today we're going to be doing another video on Sidequest Sadako, which is one of my favorite builds and, in my opinion, one of the most effective builds you can do on Sadako. And so, if you're trying to get successful with her, then this is a good build to know and learn. So we're going to be going over that again today, especially since the last video was probably subpar. I don't think I had my new microphone, and I definitely didn't have the good OBS settings, so the video quality was probably fairly bad. Fun fact as well, this build is actually where the name for this channel comes from. We obviously have our Onryo, Sadako, and we make the survivors do a lot of screaming, so Cookie and Screams. Anyway, let's get into the build once again. Our first perk, of course, is Hex Face the Darkness, our first lot of screaming. Whenever we damage a survivor, they become hexed, and a dull totem will ignite into a hex totem. And for as long as that survivor is still injured, then every 25 seconds, all other survivors that aren't in our terror radius will scream and reveal their auras for 2 seconds. Then when the hex survivor is downed or healthy, the hex totem will become extinguished and turn back into a dull totem, and you will have to injure a new survivor. Now, this is pretty good on Sadako because you can turn your terror radius off at will by demanifesting. It's also pretty good because it keeps the rest of your totems alive somewhat, because as long as survivors are screaming, they can't do the totems, because it interrupts their progress. Now, our second perk is going to be Hex Thrill of the Hunt. This is a fairly simple one. Once again, when the trial starts, Dull Totem will ignite into a Hex Totem, and for each Dull and Hex Totem remaining on the map, we'll get a token, so obviously starts at 5. And for each token, survivors bless and cleanse totems 12% slower. This obviously combines very well with Face the Darkness, because the longer it takes them to do the totem, the more likely it is they're going to scream before they finish, which interrupts them and means they have to start all over again. Our third perk is Hex Ruin. This is our sort of passive slowdown. Once again, fairly simple. When the trial starts, Dull Totem will ignite into a Hex Totem, and while a generator is not being repaired, it regresses at 150% of normal regression speed. This is pretty good on Sadako because as long as the survivors are getting off the gens to go do tape runs or deal with the contem or anything like that, the generators will be regressing. And our last perk is Hex Pentimento. We get to see the auras of cleanse totems, and we can rekindle them each once. And while within 16 meters, survivors can see the auras of those rekindled totems. But while a totem is rekindled, survivors heal and repair 20% slower, plus 3% for each additional Pentimento totem. And when all 5 totems are rekindled at once, they become blocked by the entity, but that's not particularly relevant for us. We're mainly here for the 20% debuff speed for a single totem, plus by reigniting a totem as a Pentimento totem, it means we take Thrill of the Hunt back up from 4 tokens back up to 5, which increases the slowdown on repairing or on cleansing those totems. For our add-ons, we're going with the Blood of Fingernails. This is Sadako's best add-on. This increases the duration of our bonus movement speed after projection by 50%, taking it from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. This is just good for catching up with people, getting the injuries, that sort of thing, and it can catch survivors off guard. And our second add-on, you could go with the iridescent videotape if you want more information, but I'm going with the videotape copy. This build is very much about condemnation, so increasing the range at which survivors gain condemnation from projection by 2 meters is pretty good. It doesn't sound like a lot, but Feel the Thrill does an excellent job of showcasing what the difference in those 2 meters can make on various maps, how many holes it can close on coverage of maps and that sort of thing. So please go check him out. He's got a whole bunch of stuff about Sadako on his channel. But yeah, so we're going to be going with the videotape copy, trying to get a lot of condemnation out. So yeah, this is my standard build for Sadako. It's a very passive slowdown build. Won't get much done early in the game. You will likely lose a generator or two early. But once the condemnation starts to build up, once the survivors start realizing they need to deal with totems, then the game should slow down a decent amount. Now, obviously, this can be very map dependent. If you get a massive map like Macmillan, like a lot of the Macmillan maps are very large, then it's pretty good. If, however, you get a map like Midwich, as I showcased in my previous video, then you should have an amazing time. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the games. And we're in on Dead Dog Saloon. This can be a pretty good map, depending on what TVs have we got. Have we got this TV back here? No, you can sometimes get a TV there on that back. Okay, you always have this TV here, and you always have a TV there in main. But you can sometimes get a TV there and there. Not great spawns. Totems are alright. Like we're over here. There goes the ruin. Unfortunately, didn't find a survivor before our first chase. Ah, excellent. Just already taken a tape. I'm assuming that was Ellen who took this one. See if we can chase her into main. There we go. See if we can use that bloody fingernails. Nice. Hi. Whoop. Right, she's now holding our Face the Darkness, so we are perfectly happy to just leave her. Hello, Claudette. Just going to walk through this. Okay. Turns to me. We have very little interest in preventing them doing main. It's not a great gen for us to defend. And if they're doing it early, that means we don't have to defend it later, so... we should leave this. Let's go ping main again. See if we can ping this one as well. This is fully regressed. Oh, hello. Now, she has no condemnation for us, so not that interested. What it really wants our attention. Gonna walk through. Okay, they're on gallows. Good to know. Oh, we see someone on our totem over there. So, excuse me, could you get off my totem, please? Thank you. Oh, let's see if we can hit this TV before they turn it off. Thank you. He was not expecting the bloody fingernails. Jeff's depositing his tape, which means he's not here for the rescue. There we go. And that's some stacks of condemnation locked in. Ah, I couldn't quite get there. You're going to pop over here. See if anyone's on that. Nope. See if we can catch anyone here. Oh, and that should be our first survivor out of the game. Excuse me? Thank you. I mean, this is... This is impressive and all, but she is going down. Okay, I apparently lost her. She's deposited tape. Oh, there goes the totem. Finally. No, thank you, sir. We'll head back over here. And we'll reignite that. Nope, that way. Excellent. Oh, TV just turned off over here. Hello, Jeff. Oh. Ah, didn't quite get there. Ah. Oh. You know what? We'll just catch him on some condemnation here. See if we can make him leave. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Sorry, there was a lot happening there and I didn't really go over it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Jeff's up in main. We got nothing here. Okay. We should break this. I'm gonna check here because they were doing this gen earlier, I think. Nope. No. Get off my totem. There we go. You have a friend here? Nope. Fantastic. We're going to put her on there. I'm pretty sure they're on that gen over there. No? Oh, are we just doing TVs? Pick out the brake there. I'm not sure she makes it anywhere, but... Boop. Ah, the totem they cleansed was Face the Darkness. That's fair. So we don't have Face the Darkness anymore. But once again, we're not looking to chase too hard. We're a hit and run killer, so we're perfectly fine keeping everybody injured. I mean, we've got 2 survivors occupied here, that's fine. We know they don't have a huge amount of gen progress. Is that a plot twist? I think there was a plot twist right here. Oh well. Yeah, it was a plot twist. Not sure where it was. They have like no gen progress though, so... Go take this one before they turn it off. Hello there. Ah. Now, she's probably got decisive. So, oh, hello there. Claudette turning TVs off. I don't think we make it to her, no. So, but we know they're over there. Pretty sure they don't have any... No, there's no gen movement here, so we're going to go check that out. Okay, there's a bird there, so they're not on that gen. Oh, we see a lot of movement over there. They just turned that TV off. That's fine. Still got decisive? No. Whoop. Hello. Right, that should block that window. No? Oh, I guess he wasn't in chase the first time he did it. Hey, they finally killed my Pentimento. But Ruin is still in play, so take that. Pretty sure he's only got one condemnation to lock in. Isn't great. Yeah, I was going to say, they turned that TV off, so they're getting the unhook. They're not healing under hook, so they've probably gone this direction. Yes? Or are you just forcing the pickup? No, cool. Take that then. Still no movement there. Okay, they're not near any TVs. Hi. Yeah, sorry, but you're really loud. There you go. Hold that. And they're both here. Interesting. Just take that. Yeah, no. Gonna say he's about to get the unhook here. Use that bloody fingernails. Take that. And we know Claudette was all the way over there, so it's unlikely that she can get past us. They only brought blood point offerings, so no hatchet shack or anything. They have very little to reason to leave this area, though. Okay, she's given up. And so this is the sort of game that you get when survivors just deal with their condemnation. These survivors were on top of their condemnation all game, but you see, that meant that Ruin just chunked away at the generators, and they had to constantly deal with that. Are you not giving up? I need to be careful of anti-camp at this point. I kind of assumed he'd give himself up at some point. Well, Let's see if hatch spawns here. Or is she hiding at a gate waiting for me to close hatch? She might be doing that. Let's see if we can find her on some condemn. Ooh, that hit her. That didn't. Okay. So she's likely at main then. That hit her. And that didn't. Yeah, so she's likely over here. Ah, she found it. Well, that was our first game. Let's get on to the next. And we're in on Sanctum of Wrath. This is an interesting map. What have we got? Totems over here. That's generally good. There's pretty much always a TV up here. I believe it may be guaranteed. Not 100% sure. There's usually a TV up there. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one over there. Hello, I would like you to hold... Oh, did she dramaturgy? That's hilarious. I actually have zero interest in hooking her, though. She has no condemnation to lock in. We're going to leave her slugged. To apply more pressure. Oh, everybody taking tapes. So that means... Oh. Hello, sir. Oh, fuck. This guy is just doing all of the pre-dropping. There we go. He can hold our Face the Darkness. Okay, they picked her up and healed her. That's fine. Clear out some pallets that got dropped. And we got movement here. Hello, sir. There's a scream. Boop. Oh, did he just leave? Fair enough. We're going to hit this. And hit one here. We hear moving on this gen. Don't get that fast vault. And now he has some condemnation, so we are perfectly happy to hook him. Ash is still holding our... The other Ash is holding our Face the Darkness. This is a bit of an awkward hook because there's a totem right there, but at the same time, be back on this gen. Or was that on the totem? Ooh, that may have been on the totem. It was on the totem. Hello. Is that live? There's basically only one reason you head for that. So we're going to counter us live by teleporting here in front of him. And using bloody fingernails to catch up. Face the Darkness still active. We'll take that. Oh, and he doesn't go for the window. There you go. And that should be another nice amount of condemnation to lock in. Now, we're going to head over here because we have a feeling that he might be on our totem. Head for the mid TV. Hello. Oh, he's healed up. Okay. Not particularly interested in tunneling, honestly, but... Check out this totem. Nope, nobody here. We have very little interest in defending those gens on the other side. We've got a fantastic amount of gens on this side. Okay. Yeah, we'll teleport over here. Just to spread some condemnation. And then we'll head straight back again. There. Go out over here. Hello, sir. Can you hold my Face the Darkness again? Thank you. I'm surprised he hasn't seen that totem yet, but... We'll check this mid-gen. Ooh, that was a decent amount of... Hi. I'm just going to see if we can hit him with that, because I was going to say he is very high. He has not had a chance to do any of his tapes, so that is a survivor out of the game at 2 hooks. And this is what happens if you don't deal with the condemnation. They've just been focusing on gens, and it hasn't worked out for them. Now they've got no gens on that side, and all of the gens on this side. Got scratch marks there. Oh, hello. Quickly check this totem. That gen's regressing. Oh, hello. I was confused as to what he was doing, but I guess he was lagging. So he's just going to pre-drop. I'm not that interested in chasing him, honestly. I'm more interested in the Leon that was around here. Double check this mid-gen. Nobody here. Oh, Hinako on the hill gen. That's fine. That's dramaturgy. Gonna hit that. Was that exposed? Or was she double speed? She may have got double speed there. I also don't actually know where she went. Oh, she went round this way. Ah, that's what I get for trying to cut her off. Ah, hello. There we go. Now she's holding our Face the Darkness. We're going to head back over here. Thank you. And we will go take him to a more central... Hello, can I go through here? Thank you. Now we're going to... Ah, they've been taking tapes out of there. Okay, so they've been doing tape runs. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, we're going to chase Hinako off this. He's doing a tape run over there, I think. Go. She has a nice amount of condemnation to lock in, so we will lock that in as well. And you know what? You can sit on this hook, on this hill, right by the gen, so you can see that it's fully rest. Right, we're going to head back over here. Hello, Monsieur Leon. You going to drop this? Ah. I'm assuming that's his TV then. Yeah. But he has nothing left here to play on because everything around here has already been dropped. So we're just going to... Boop. And he can hold our Face the Darkness. Gonna head over here. Not quite in range to catch that, but this is. We'll teleport over here, catch him on the condemnation, then teleport back up here. See if we can catch him on it again. Oh, hello. Oh, that TV just turned off. I was just about to go there. Oh. Hello. You have dead hard? Yes. I wasn't. I was miles away from you. What about DS? Do you have DS? No. Because you would have used DS after the DH. Or DH after the DS. That's the wrong way around. Hello, sir. Oop. Not interested in chasing him. Really, at least. May as well try... Oh, hello. Now I'm interested in chasing you. Bloody fingernails. Oh! That was very close. That's okay. We can just kind of walk him down. There we go. And that's another survivor out of the game. Hello, sir. There we go. Eyeballs. We will hit this TV, then this TV. Leon's going on a TV hunt. I'm assuming that's his TV there. So yeah. So if we just teleport right here. Hello, sir. We can just keep him away from that. And judging by the outline of his portrait. Ooh, auto pull. He's actually very high. Like that. Yeah, he is desperate to get his TV. He is incredibly high condemnation. So what we can do is we can take him to a lovely hook over here, lock in his condemnation, and get rid of his tape. So now he has to go and find another one. And we see Hinako here. He's run into a corner. Doesn't look like we're... What is she doing? Oh, I even waited for that. Fine. No. If we're going to do this in the shrine, we're going to do this properly. In the middle. There we go. Fantastic. And that was our second game. Once again, getting some good passive pressure the entire game from our combination of hexes. They never closed a hex in that game. That's the problem. That's the... And Hawkins. Oh, this is an interesting one. Now, usually totems on this map can be fairly hard to find, but we did have a survivor with a map this game, so they may be doing an anti-totem type build, overzealous sort of thing. But oh, there, I hear somebody tickling my bones. No, I don't. It was just crackling. Go. Meow. They'll take that hit. We don't particularly mind the flashlight. Oh, we got the boon. That's annoying. Yeah, somebody doing boons. That's even worse for us. Pretty sure that's Rick doing boons. Didn't boon any of our hexes, which is good. Ah, I couldn't quite get there in time. You, sir, I believe you are the person who is doing the map shenanigans. We'll hit him with some condemnation here. And we will hit him with some condemnation here, hopefully. Yep. There goes a totem. A little bit annoying. That was Thrill. Oh, I didn't quite make it. That's okay. We'll leave. Hello, sir. You appear to be doing tape runs. Fantastic. Where did we lose? Lost upstairs. Excellent. We will head up here and empty it. Oh, can I get out of this doorway, please? Thank you. There's another totem. Hello. And we will take that. We know he's got a lot of condemnation. These guys are on top of my totems. Like it. We will leave that one for now. We've got a pentimento upstairs. What do they cleanse? Ruin and Thrill. We hear an injured survivor in here. Hello. You're the one holding my face to darkness, but that's okay. We're gonna have to break this, aren't we? Yep. She's still around. Interesting. Oh. Hello, sir. Nope, he's not on my bones. We still have a pentimento up, which is fine. Oh, hello. There goes the pentimento. We knew she was up there, though. But we will head up here, see if we can hit the condemnation on it. No. Hello. Try to FOV tech me there. Quickly relight that. Go. Just a little mind game there. And we'll put you right here. I head over here. Not sure how much I'm interested in protecting that generator. I may as well head over and see if I can get a hit, though. Oh, it was a heal. Hello, sir. Well, you can hold my face to darkness, then. And we'll just kick this, get it regressing. Ah, bit of a shame that didn't catch anyone. We will quickly go check in here, make sure nobody's doing that. Anyone over here? Ooh, somebody was over here. See if we can catch her before she gets this TV. Take that. Well, she's got no condemnation and no hook stages, so I'm not interested in her. I'll take this one here. Nope. Do you not? Now, this room is not particularly safe because we've already... Nicely done. Now we have a survivor on hook and a survivor on the floor down here. Here you go. Not that. Oop. That's okay. He's taking that tape there. That means his TV is probably this one here, so we'll just have a quick hit here. Oop, there he is. I knew he was high on condemnation, so hi. Eyeballs. And we will quickly hit him here. Oh, you're not the one I wanted. Oh, you're the one I wanted. Deja vu? Didn't we just do this? Did she go down to deep wound? What is your plot twist? Ah, conviction. She went down so she could conviction. Fair enough. Well planned, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Oh. I swear I could hear her. Oh well. Oh, she's crawled out from under the pallet. Thank you. Oh, there's a bit of movement on this generator. Interesting. Oh, now I have two survivors here. Is that another plot twist, or... in this direction? Unfortunately, down survivors don't gain condemnation, which is a little bit annoying. We will just head up here, though, so we can break this without giving too much anti-camp. Seriously, Claudette, are we just waiting for them to die? That's incredibly rude. Yeah, plot twist. Conviction. I'm going to assume we're over here somewhere. Yeah. Hello. And she's my face to darkness for now. It's a very good counter to... do you have Dead Hard or something? No, okay. In that case... hold this. While we're here. Boop. Right, they turned that TV off there. I'm assuming that's Rick. That means his TV is all the way in that direction. So, let's see if we can catch some people on any condemnation. No? Does that mean they're healing in here? Might do. No. Okay. They're probably healing in Porter Room, actually. We don't have a great TV in there, which is a shame. Yep, there they are. Hello, Rick. Hold my face to the darkness, please. Thank you. And she turned this TV off. Which means her TV is probably that one or that one. Probably more likely that hers is that one and Rick's is that one. Ooh. If I'd swung a little bit earlier, I think I could have hit that. Judging by her angle, though, looks like this is hers. Oh, maybe that one. Ah, yeah, Rick's here. Hello, sir. Hey, would you like this totem? Nice and shiny. Yeah, why is that still lit? Oh, it's not anymore. Yes, that was your Face of the Darkness. It's gone now. There you go. You can go away. Not quite the 4 Mori game, which is a bit of a shame. Geez, depositor to tape. Yeah, what's the upstairs one? Hello. Nope, this way. Let's see if we can... Ah, it must have been in that corner then. I was hoping I could cut her off. Oh well. We will take the 3K. So, I hope you enjoyed that video on Sidequest Sadako. I hope it was a little bit informative as to how you want to play it. There's a reason it's probably my favorite build. It really lets you feel like you're using Sadako's power. Which is a shame that you have to use a build to do that, but at the same time, that's why we're here. We want to use Sadako's power. We want to apply that condemnation. We want to get those inexorable stare Moris. That's why we play the killer. So, I hope this sort of helped inform you as to what sort of things I'm thinking about when we're playing. How we're trying to keep track of which TVs the survivors are turning off, which ones are going to be turning on back again soon, how much condemnation pressure we can apply, trying to herd the survivors back into the TVs, that sort of thing. And sort of which gens you can leave, which gens you don't want to worry about. Like in that Yamaoka game, they did all the gens on one side, leaving us with basically 4 generators on one half of the map. That's just general killer stuff, that's not unique to Sadako. But it is something to think about. Same with Dead Dog Saloon. They did that generator in the Saloon in main nice and early, which means we don't have to try and defend it later, because that's never a gen you really want to defend. And so if you can let it go early, that's great. You can just apply some condemnation using the TV downstairs and just let that passive pressure build up. But if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like. If you have any questions on what I was doing, or maybe requests for builds in the future, please leave those down in the comments as well, and I will see if I can get to them. If you feel like you might be interested in seeing more, we do Sadako videos on Mondays and Fridays, and we do bonus videos with other killers, or maybe some survivor gameplay, or some maybe more educational content that isn't directly gameplay on Wednesdays. And if that's interesting, you maybe give me a subscribe, and maybe ring the bell as well so that you can get notified. It really does help out the algorithm. And until next time, sweet screams.